Welcome students, welcome to my channel, and today we'll be talking about photorespiration. Okay, so let us see what is the photorespiration. And photorespiration is a process in the photosynthesis process. Clear? In the photosynthesis chapter, we are going to study this one, that is photorespiration, because we know in photosynthesis light is associated. Photo means light. So here also photorespiration, light is associated. So this process is associated with the chapter photosynthesis in your plant physiology. Clear? So what do you mean by photorespiration? What do you mean by photorespiration? Okay, we know that respiration means what? Respiration is the breakdown of a molecule by the help of oxygen. Clear? Okay. So here also, here it is a peculiar process. Why we call as the peculiar process? Because here this is the oxygenation of RUBP. What? Oxygenation of RUBP. And what is the RUBP? Ribulose bisphosphate. Clear? RUBP is the ribulose bisphosphate, which is a 5 carbon compound. It is a substrate present in the stroma of the chloroplast. Clear? So, in C3 cycle, when we talk about C3 cycle, what happens in C3 cycle? You know very well. In C3 cycle or the Calvin cycle, RUBP is okay. That RUBP takes what? Carbon dioxide. Okay, and that is in presence of which enzyme? Enzyme is Rubisco enzyme. In presence of Rubisco enzyme, RUBP accepts what? Carbon dioxide. And as a result, it forms what? 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Okay. 3-phosphoglyceric acid. But here, in photorespiration process, what will happen? The same substrate in the chloroplast, that is your RUBP, that is ribulose bisphosphate, it will accept oxygen in presence of the same enzyme Rubisco. Clear? Means we know that Rubisco is such an enzyme which has both properties, both carboxylation property and as well as what? Oxygenation property. Okay. In case of C3 cycle, RUBP was accepting what? Carbon dioxide in presence of what? That Rubisco enzyme. Means at that time, that is in C3 cycle, in that case, Rubisco shows its carboxylation activity. But here, in photorespiration, as the RUBP is going to accept oxygen in the same chloroplast, and this is in presence of same enzyme, that is the Rubisco enzyme. So here, Rubisco enzyme shows oxygenation property. Understood what I said? Clear? So in presence of Rubisco enzyme, RUBP accept oxygen. It leads to another process that is called as the photorespiration. But in case of C3 cycle, RUBP, which was accepting CO2, carbon dioxide in Calvin cycle, that was what? That was only in photosynthesis process, we can say, in the dark reaction process. So here my question is that what is that condition in which Rubisco will favor the oxygenation of RUBP but not the carboxylation of RUBP? Clear? This is the question. And in most of the viva voce questions, interview questions, like in assistant professor examinations, interview, and lecturership examinations, this question has been asked to the students, that what is the condition where the Rubisco enzyme is going to show its oxygenation property that leads to what? Photorespiration process. Clear? So keep in mind, students, whenever in the environment of the plant, if oxygen concentration, that is O2 concentration, is higher than the what? CO2 concentration, carbon dioxide concentration. Clear? Only at that time, RUBP substrate, that is the ribulose bisphosphate, it will accept oxygen but not the carbon dioxide. And you should know this is in presence of same enzyme. What is that? Rubisco enzyme. Clear? So, whenever the environmental condition has, we can say, the high concentration of oxygen and low concentration of carbon dioxide, at that time the RUBP, which is present inside the chloroplast, this is the chloroplast cell here, that RUBP will accept the oxygen. Okay, and as a result, RUBP is a 5 carbon compound, and O2, only O2 is added. There is no carbon dioxide there. So this RUBP, RUBP, we know that in normal respiration what happens? In normal respiration, any molecule can break down in presence of oxygen as a fuel. That is the respiration. Here also, this is also breakdown of RUBP, okay, by the help of oxygen. Breakdown of RUBP by the help of oxygen. And as it is taking place in presence of light, that is why it is called as photorespiration. Means here breaking down of RUBP in presence of O2 is also what? Respiration. Because this type of respiration is taking place in presence of light, that is why it is called as what? Photorespiration. Clear? So let us see what happens in the chloroplast. Here there are 3 organelles. So understood what I said? Once again, the definition. What would be the definition of photorespiration? Students, we can say that photorespiration is the light dependent process of oxygenation of RUBP and a release of carbon dioxide by the photosynthetic organs of the plant. Clear? And generally this process, that is the photorespiration, it involves 3 organelles that are chloroplast. Here you can see chloroplast, peroxisome and the mitochondrion. Clear? Okay, so these are the 3 important organelles. However, the peroxisome is called as the actual site of photorespiration. Why? Okay, there are 3, these 3, chloroplast, peroxisome, mitochondrion, all are associated with the process of what? Photorespiration. But peroxisome is called as the actual site of photorespiration. Why? Because this peroxisome contains many enzymes like glycolate oxidase, glutamate glyoxylate, aminotransferase, peroxidase, catalase enzymes. So many enzymes are present. We can say the more number of enzymes present in the peroxisome as compared to the chloroplast and mitochondrion for the process of what? Photorespiration. That is why peroxisome can be called as the actual site of photorespiration. Understood? Okay. So let us discuss the detailed process here, the steps, detailed steps here. So here you can see chloroplast will accept inside the chloroplast, the RUBP first will accept the oxygen, and in presence of oxygen it will break down. It will break down into 2 molecules. One is phosphoglycolic acid and another is PGA, that is phosphoglyceric acid. And you should know that here this PGA is a 3 carbon compound. It is a 3 carbon compound, whereas phosphoglycolate is a 2 carbon compound. So add the carbons, 2C plus 3C, what? 5C, 5 carbon atoms. So what? RUBP had 5 carbon atoms because RUBP is a pentacarbon molecule. It is a 5 carbon compound, and when it breaks down in presence of oxygen, it forms one phosphoglycolic acid, 2 carbon compound, and one PGA, that is the phosphoglyceric acid, that is a 3 carbon compound. Clear? Okay, and it was taking place in the chloroplast. Okay, chloroplast. Now what will happen? This phosphoglycolate, okay, this phosphoglycolate, it will undergo dephosphorylation. It will release one phosphate group, that is PI, mean inorganic phosphate, and after the release of inorganic phosphate, it will produce what? Glycolate. Okay, glycolate is what? Glycolic acid. Now this glycolate will enter to the peroxisome, and inside the peroxisome, this glycolate again breaks down into glyoxylate and H2O2. H2, what is the H2O2? Hydrogen peroxide. Clear? So glycolate, it breaks down into glyoxylate and hydrogen peroxide, and now this glyoxylate is converted into glycine only in the peroxisome. Okay? What is the next process? Now this glycine will enter to the mitochondrion. Okay, here you can see glycine has entered to the mitochondrion, and you should know that this is a question, very very important questions for many competitive examinations in biology, that is. Okay, so 2 glycine, each we can say 2 glycine molecules produce 1 serine. Keep in mind, 2 molecules of glycine produce 1 molecule of serine, and in this reaction, what are other byproducts? Other byproducts are your here you can see ammonia NH3 and the carbon dioxide. These two are also released. Okay, and here NAD is converted into NADH. Okay, hydrogen also removed. Okay, so in the mitochondrion, glycine is converted into serine. Understood? And very very important, students, you should keep in mind that mitochondrion is that organelle at the time of photorespiration where there is release of ammonia and carbon dioxide. In most of the competitive examinations, whether your master degree entrance examination, MPhil degree, or PhD entrance examination, or any viva interview, you can get this question, that name that organelle in which ammonia and carbon dioxide are released at the time of photorespiration. And what would be your answer? Tell me. Your answer is, that is mitochondrion. Good. Okay. So now this serine will again enter to the peroxisome, and in the peroxisome it is converted into hydroxypyruvate, and now this hydroxypyruvate is again converted into glyceric acid, that is glycerate. Okay. Now glycerate enters into the chloroplast, and in the chloroplast, glycerate again undergoes the process of phosphorylation, means it will accept one phosphate group from the ATP, and it will again converted into what? PGA, phosphoglyceric acid. Okay, now this phosphoglyceric acid again enter to the Calvin cycle, and it will produce once again what? RUBP. That is, RUBP or ribulose bisphosphate will be regenerated once again, and which it may continue what? The same photorespiration cycle or not? Good. So this was all about the photorespiration. I hope you might have understood the details of the photorespiration. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box. Okay, and we'll discuss the difference between the photorespiration and the normal respiration process in our next video. Okay, till that, watch this video, and thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel to get updated with our new videos. Okay, thank you to all of us.